Welcome to episode 3, guys, where Alizée will be going one step further in our progress and work together. We are going to meet 2 new horses, a very impressive mare, Dolce Vita, and Alizée is going to be teaching me from the beginning, step by steps, the movements in the pathway through her craft. So I'll be in the student position and I'll be doing that with the big, impressive Peter. Let's take a look.
I was raised into playing with the ponies. My mom gave me this. We were cantering back in the fields. So that was inside me. We also had a pony who was called Chapati, and my mom was running and she was following my mom and I was on top of her. So I had this liberty, which was only instinctive game, I would say. The more you start to feel the body of your horse, the more you want to understand it better. And then it comes to every single day when you wake up, and one day you stretch super easily and the other day you feel like a grandma and you don't know what switched from one day to the other one, but it's what it is. Your body is like this. And then I started to think, yeah, but why would it be different for the horses? And if we are not aware of this, then how can we help? This one...
This is the mare.
Yeah. So she is very ambivalent and she can switch extremely quickly. Mm-hmm. So she can be very, very sweet and super relaxed and chill, and then suddenly something goes and there she goes straight. You have no transition. Yeah. Then she goes straight into the explosion. Yeah. And it always comes from the left shoulder, left jaw, that is quite complicated. Yeah. So then she locks everything here and it's super difficult to unlock it. Yeah. And then she jumps in the air. So this is not helping her.
Yeah, Dolce Vita, you can see from the beginning that this is a horse that Alizée has a really immediate connection with. Sometimes you have those horses that the feeling you have with them immediately is you want to continue to work with them, you just like how they respond, how they think, and this is really that combination. Again, we have a horse that's really a pleaser, that's like, yep, I've done it, and let's go to the next thing. She has a lot of talent in the body, big movements, so sometimes the body finds a little bit some difficulties in the stability, finding really the connection.
So how do you feel her?
Yeah, particularly in
that's that's really the pattern is she's locking this here and then this shoulder here. Yeah. I don't know if it starts from the right shoulder that is struggling to make the whole way, or if she became stiffer on the right shoulder because she has this on the left side.
I think that second. So especially when you stimulate or in the beginning with the tension release, then you can really put her into a point where if you try to shift it in a certain way, then she gets completely in a
And
lock.
that's what she does when you're riding, when you need to unlock this shoulder because she's starting to lock it. Yeah. When you start to help her to unlock, that's where then you have the...
Yeah. Because she's a pleaser, it's going to be sometimes a bit too intense. The mare's really just going to want to do it good, and sometimes that can be the undoing, trying to get into the perfectionist mode. Yeah, you see then when you go right and she has to, and this left side, the upper part of the neck being shorter, naturally, then of course when you ask for more bend and for the outside shoulder to stretch more, then you get the difficulty. Yeah. I was thinking maybe we can do that in a small, slower version. Yeah. that you ask for the same thing, but not in the trot or that she extends or stretches so much. But we make the pressure from somewhere else.
Yeah.
And if she can relax and
Yeah.
come back. But maybe I do the tool first.
Yeah.
And then go back to the liberty and then the tool again. So we can see if on the halter I can create the pressure, get the neck to be tight, show the neck to be loose, and see if we can use that tool then for when you put pressure for the movement, that she relates it to this.
Yeah.
Oh. She has kind of this inner confidence as well. She's sort of also athletic, and she's a pleaser, and she's willing, and she wants to do. So she also has this sort of aspect of, yeah, that was pretty easy, that went well. And I think sometimes then she's also getting a little bit in dreamland, and then you have to tune in again, have the interaction. So it can be a moment of feeling comfortable and relaxed and tuning out in combination with being a pleaser and being over-focused and processing and doing all those things. Yes. We can go right away.
Taking this back.
I think the sound is the best one.
Yeah.
Because it can trigger that easily.
Yeah, yeah.
But we can also connect it really easily.
Walking on a circle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just in the point where she found it difficult before, where she has to stretch left front.
So this one where I really send the hind legs away.
Yeah.
This. This.
Yeah.
Voilà. Bien.
And then exactly that, you see left front start to step to the right, but she can keep this open of left front.
Yeah. On refait. Oui, hop. Oui, hop. Oui, hop. Oui, encore.
Yeah.
Oui, là. Bien, bien.
Yeah, and then maybe in the same spot again in trot, and see if you can really ask for left front to go step out, and maybe her nose can go a little bit even in line with the point of the right shoulder. She can bring a little bit more flexion in the front than you normally would.
Trot. Ah, oui. Oui, hop. Hop. Oui. Baisse. Oui, là.
Hey.
Bien.
Was good. Go to the difficulty, allow her to feel it, and then allow her to find a way back.
Trotter. Ah, ah. Voilà, encore cette épaule. Chut. 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 Oui.
And here, of course, it's not so much.
Voilà. C'est bien.
But what's nice is we can replicate the same tension in the riding, just with another pressure, comes in the same place of the body. We see we go one more.
Maybe I try to go when it's good both sides. Maybe I try to go from one side to the other one then.
Yeah.
So we start on the right.
Yeah.
Trot. Oui, 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 oui. Pousse ici. Oui, oui, oui. Oui, hop, hop, hop. Oui. Cette épaule. Oui. Bien.
Quite good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, you can feel that compared to when you don't have the whip, then she's losing it a little bit because she's not entirely tuned into her.
Yeah.
But she's very quickly going back into it and finding the right solutions.
Yeah.
C'est bien.
Good.
Super. Chut, 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 chut. Voilà. Oui. Oui. Voilà. Super. 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 Oui. Super. Bien. Chut, chut, chut. Hop. Voilà. Oui.
I think let us stop once. Lock that in. Go. If you have to start to move her, I would start to move her now straight away. Yeah, she doesn't really move the legs, but there is movement, so you can guide her, yeah.
Voilà.
Yeah.
Bien.
Good.
Hop, hop. Oui. Super. Super. Voilà. Bien. Bien.
Yeah, and then we go with the approach a little bit, the approach and touch feeling.
Encore. Hop, hop. Voilà. Oui. Oui. Oui.
Yeah, so the whole process of what we're doing is not about getting them quiet, being able to do a whole lot of stuff with them. It is really about giving them the skill of self-mastery, self-knowledge. We are giving them life skills to be able to manage themselves into the world we bring them into. So it's our responsibility to teach those things. She is in the conversation the same way she would be in the riding, allowing the horse to have an awareness of his own body. How can he come in balance? How can he have a certain symmetry in order to make him feel proud? And that is actually the essence of what she's bringing out of the horses and what she wants to show, how she wants the horses to shine, what she desperately wants people to see.
Oui. Voilà.
It's a true interaction and connection of awareness. Feel your body, express yourself. What is your individual movement in which helps you to express yourself? Super.
Okay, we go with the gangster.
Yeah.
From the sweetheart to the gangster. That's your pony coming. He's been freshly clipped for you. Oui.
Oh, Peter.
Allez.
And just left a little
Yeah.
fluffy nose on.
Yes. Because he doesn't like the nose, and I find it sweet when he has his fluffy nose. Anyway, he also have fluffy legs. Allez. Viens. So. I warm him up a little bit and then he's yours.
Yeah. Now he's going to use my photographic memory to
yeah, absolutely.
get the formula.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you go from, feeling like you are in tune and without thought, just going through, motionless, effortless movement, interaction, in depth with the horse, to what do I do with these two whips? And of course, in the beginning, you're then straight away in the student position and you're trying to learn, a very complicated formula that's been developed over years and years and years and years.
Oui, voilà. Voilà. Hop, c'était pour.
And also this perspective with Peter being there, you know, and you're used to working the big horses, but actually being over him and seeing the spine and the connection in the line in his body and being able to feel and see the shape and the connection in his body was from the beginning super interesting.
Ah, voilà. Voilà. I always make him smile first.
Yeah?
Because for me it's like saying please.
Yeah.
In order not to have then the horse really coming for the candy, I find it better to have the smile, then they know we ask politely, then we get the candy.
Yeah.
Huh? Voilà, super. Bien. Chut, chut, chut. Super. Bien. Chut, chut.
You can help to bring awareness to different parts of the body from multiple angles, different positions at the same time, which very quickly come together. And of course we do this also in the groundwork, but this was also even more like a riding with the horse. It was more that you were including your whole body in an exercise, not just feeling the body, finding, you know, a good order of movement.
You're gonna be nice with Tristan? Are you gonna be nice? I'm not sure. I will give you some carrots to connect, that will help.
Is he deserving one yet?
Yeah.
You start on a good note.
You can say smile. He also speaks English.
Oh yeah. That's good.
Okay. So basically, one is your inside
that's a nice
leg.
whip.
Yes, indeed. That's Louis' favorite. One is your inside leg, the other one is your outside rein. Use it exactly like this, just to help the whole body to bend. And when you feel that he starts to struggle, so you can just leave him. As soon as you feel that in the body he struggles somewhere, normally you can just point with the finger. Otherwise, you use the whip just to, on a day like this, he can overreact a little bit because he's full of energy, but then you just keep working him into it till the moment he starts to go back to himself and connect to the exercise.
So you tell me what the goal is, what you want me to do first, just walk?
Just walk with him. So because first I need to disconnect, he needs to connect to you. So just at the shoulder for now and going with him. Yeah, and you release. Call him and you release. Yeah, and try, when you call him, try to do it a little bit softer in your arm.
Yeah.
Just so the message is just connect, but you don't need to do too much.
Yeah. Yeah, so there was moments in the beginning with Peter where I was absorbing what Alizée was saying, I was feeling my own body, I was observing Peter's body, and then I was making comparisons of what I do in my normal work. And you could see that I was multitasking on so many levels that I actually wasn't there with Peter. And so then he just said, oh, when you come back again, I'll kind of try to follow what you're doing. For now, I'll see you later. Peter, galope. Alizée is then in the beginning thinking, oh yeah, Tristan, yeah, you know, you just do this and you yield the shoulder and position, you know, and give him a little help in the and then I was like, hang on a minute.
And here, tourne. When you see the outside.
You want me to speak French as well? You told me he
of
understands
course.
English.
Peter. Voilà. Pitou. Here just with the whip. Tick, tick, tick. Yes, and he's gonna go back. Good.
Start on this side again.
Yeah, you were on this side.
And then you change whips, or you leave them like this, just whatever your feeling is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, and then you can just walk like normal. Don't care too much for him. Yes, exactly. Because as soon as you're too much on him, then you just put him back. Tick tick.
Yeah. So the first aspects that I realized were really important is that, of course, you have to be aware of when you help. After you help, that you find the neutral position again.
Good. And here you can start with your finger from the left, just pointing the inner shoulder. Yes. So he starts to bend a little bit. You just point and you release. Yes. Point again and exactly. And when I do this, I do the then he knows that it's not forward. It's I need to then find something in my body. The is really, I need to connect something.
And do you stay engaged for him to stay engaged, or you can relax?
No, I relax, and it's just every time that he loses it, then up you just point. It's a bit the same than in what we do, then call him, It's you raise the awareness, and then you let him think about it. You raise the awareness, yes. Like you would do when riding. You don't always keep your inside leg to do the shoulder forward, but every time they start to hang on the inside leg, then you put it. Yes. Good.
And also, with Peter being, at a really high level, his sensitivity and his awareness of his body is then directly reflecting on how much sensitivity and reflection I have of my own. Which in that moment was very little.
And here you can ask for the hind leg. That's where exactly like if you would be riding, then exactly. But on small aids, it's just to say, hey, a bit more the hind leg, a bit more power now. Yes, release a bit your right arm because otherwise he puts too much flexion. Yes. Yes, and now go on a bigger circle with him. And you can remove your finger, not all the time. Yeah. And softly you can send him a bit away with your inside whip. Yeah, so he can take more space with his inner shoulder. Yes. Yeah, this one. This one. And then a bit more trot. Go, go. Good. Good. Super. And then you can do some little trot transition, walk transition. And directly trot again. Good. You can touch again the shoulder a little bit. Yes, this one. Then the outside whip, if he's not coming, yes, this one. You can just open the outside arm, like if you were calling the outside shoulder. And here you will be switching sides. So you go backward, back, 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 open the leg, yes, good, super. And here same, you can play with the inner flexion a little bit. Trot, 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 tick, tick, tick. Yes. And now your finger. Yes, super. And you release again.
Boy.
Good. Okay.
Oh.
And hold. Yes, good.
I listen to the action, and I do the action instead of first being aware. Body language, then the voice, then the whip.
In Liberty, you really have this order, because otherwise you also don't allow them the chance to make it on their own on a small action.
Yeah. This is what I tell everybody, but then can also be a stupid student. So, it's really gives you a sense of also the importance of And actually what people are doing in the online training, that they are in a focused state, they're watching, observing, taking mental notes, they have time to pause, think about that, how it relates to their own situation. So when you're in this multitasking, comparing, feeling, listening, then it's sometimes difficult to just be in the moment, which is the most important thing when you're having that interaction and conversation.
Up, shoulder in, yes. This one. this one. And now the outside, just with the inside whip, you can call the hind leg so he can go a bit more up front. So this one from behind, because here he goes in the half pass. You just say a bit more forward. Yes, shoulder in.
I was already in half pass.
Yeah, I see.
My brain was saying, well, if we've done shoulder in now, let's... Yeah, so you let just the tail...
Up, yes, yes. Good.
The tail of the rope can be inside leg a little.
Yeah.
Tail of the whip, sorry.
And now you can go into the travers.
On the long side.
Yeah, so for the travers, you can turn on yourself. So basically look at his tail, you go backward, yes, and you call the hips. Not too quick. Help him with your finger, the right hand more backward to call the hips, yes.
Just like a draw, like this.
Yeah, and then with your finger, help him to lift his inner shoulder a little bit more, because you see here he's full, yes. Yes, good.
Oh, good boy.
Good, okay, now you can turn and go into the half pass. Good, good. And there, a little bit more shoulders. Good. Hind leg now. Slow down the right shoulder a little bit. Yes, 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 exactly. And now renvers.
What's that?
Renvers is this one. Yeah.
You call that the renvers?
Yeah, that's the word. But bring the hips more to the wall. More, more. But the shoulders are inside. Yeah, it's outside flexion. Yes, this one. That's renvers. Good. Good. Now go to the half pass. Bring the shoulder. Yes. And now slower the rhythm. Help with the shoulder a little bit more. You see he can... Yes. Here. You feel?
Yeah.
Now we have the whole body. Help again. Yes. Yes. And the other one doesn't need to be so high, and you can also relax.
Yeah.
And help him again. Tick, tick. Yes. And hold. Okay. Up. It's because sometimes, of course, it's normal. We are concentrated, and then we forget to relax the body, which means that we always put attention.
And when you're learning a certain positioning and form, you find the form and it feels like it starts to work, and then your body says, okay, hold this form, keep this form. And then you don't realize actually that you are still sending information. It's like when you press delete on the computer and you're like, oh, it works. And then you keep pressing, and then you realize afterwards that all those actions are going to play out, that you've actually been giving commands the whole time. This can get so subtle that your body is doing many things without you knowing.
Here, a little bit more the hind leg. So softly, you accompany, yes, tick, 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 yes, little bit more canter now. Walk a little bit more yourself in order to, yes, 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 good. This one, this one, super. Okay, and you can do some canter, walk, canter transition. Release, yes, and canter straight away.
Gallop.
Yes. And activity in the canter. Go, go, go. Yes, yes. And go, and go, and go. Yes, yes. Help the inner shoulder. Yes, yes, yes. Good. And now you can go for the travers. So you turn yourself for the travers. Yes, yes. And now go a little bit lower yourself, outside whip on top, yes. And in order to help him bend and go rounder, because here he's falling on the inner shoulder. So try to help him go with your body towards his shoulder. You see here, go towards like here. Up. That's okay, no problem. Just here, galop. And just you go with your body. Yes, and here he can go round.
Yeah.
Then.
That's then your inside rein a little.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. More hips. But
to me.
Yeah. But still hold on the shoulder. Yes. 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 You feel?
Yeah.
Tick. Tick. Yes. Here we are. Here.
Oh.
Good.
Yeah. It's just like riding, actually.
Exactly. It's or at least when I do liberty, I ride them from the ground.
Yeah.
It's quick micro actions.
Yeah, you have to think of not groundwork aids, but actually more riding aids.
Yeah. I feel in my body here, I should put my inside leg, I should help with my inside rein on a short action, I should help with the outside rein or
as soon as you said inside rein and feel together with the outside, then I was,
it's really exactly the same. Then I'm riding in my pirouette, I want him to be in front of my inside leg and my outside rein and here.
Yeah. And the difficulty is when you feel the essence of the ability of that subtlety and you're nowhere near it. It's like,
don't be hard to yourself like this. You did a good job. It's not easy to just step in and get all the information, and also because he has so many, like I said, each action has a meaning. So you're very quickly into bringing the body not where you want, because he has his own actions that he knows very well. And if your placement is 5 centimeters ahead or backward or to him, or it has a different meaning. But you can't know that because you don't know him and you don't know the work. So it's completely normal to struggle into it, because then you have to learn to feel everything at once.
Searching in the new language.
Yes.
Good boy. Thank you, young man. Thank you.
He says with pleasure.
Good boy. Yes, putting up with some useless Aussie with not very refined ways of communication.
That's where I think the groundwork, the liberty work, the TRT work, and the riding work, it's a whole package. And then you can put everything together. And there you have you start to have a full picture.
So of course for me it's really important to say, well, I'm not the expert in that, especially with the liberty work. Of course I can work with my horses in a way that I can have them free, but it's not my study. So to find somebody that has worked as hard on their craft as I have on mine, and to put those two worlds together in order to bring more value to everybody, and the opportunity to share with others is the thing that gives the most energy.
For me, the right answer is to keep digging and sharing, like we do with Tristan, trying to exchange about our different journeys, discoveries, understanding, and that's how we can grow together instead of tearing everybody apart. And if we want to put the horse as a priority, we need to be freed from this judgmental position that I see everywhere now. So I think the only answer is to try to allow yourself to fail, because we want to allow the horses to make mistakes. We also have to allow ourselves to make mistakes, because that's the only way to learn.
Don't be falling asleep like this guy. Make sure you're tuning in to our next episode with Alizée, where we shift all of our skills and our steps and our progress into the riding. We'll be putting to the test all of the things we've worked on together with Alizée and her horses to make sure that they're prepared for the environments that she has to ride in. So make sure you remind yourself to not miss that one.